In the recent time, the United States authority arrested 80 people, most of them Nigerians, in a widely discussed cyber fraud and money laundering operations that worth millions of dollars from victims of internet jobs. Over 46 million US dollars was collected from the victims. The United States described these as a massive online scam operation. Nick Hanna, a U.S. attorney, mentioned some of the countries where victims of this cybercrime were found.
Victims in Colombia, China, the Caribbean, Germany, Japan, Mexico, the United Arab Emirates, and the United Kingdom.
Many people living in Los Angeles, United States, also have fallen victims and been defrauded of over 76 million US dollars. Within a short period of time in this year, over 14,000 complaints were logged with the FBI Internet Complaint Platform. This is according to Paul Delacourt, an FBI Assistant Director in charge.
In the first 7 months of this year, the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center received nearly 14,000 complaints from victims.
According to the 145 pages of indictment, many groups who have fallen victims of the cybercrime are numerous. So, how does this crime happen?
The FBI said this was done in 4 steps. The scammers would target the companies, then grooming. That's where they would send out an email or a phone call, usually to the finance department, and then they would start bombarding the financial department. Step 3, they would exchange information. Step 4, the money would be wired. And investigators say it is one of the most sophisticated operations they have ever seen using the internet.
The scammers employ social engineering tactics, spoof websites, or conduct computer intrusions to fraudulently transfer funds.
In some cases, the victims in this case thought they were communicating with U.S. servicemen stationed overseas, when in fact they were emailing with con men,
who left them with a broken heart and an empty bank account.
All social media platforms, including Twitter, Instagram, and many more, are busy discussing the name-tarnishing venture by most Nigerians abroad. During the discussion, it is noted that the perpetrators target elderly individuals seeking romantic relationships, small and large-scale businesses. A Japan woman caught in the web of these narrated how she got involved with an online scammer named Terry, who claimed to be stationed in Syria through an international social network for digital pen pals. Terry told her he had found a bag of diamonds in Syria within a month of their relationship. The victim lost 200,000 US dollars after borrowing money from various sources, including her ex-husband. The Nigerian government has condemned this particular act and promised to cooperate with the government of the United States in its investigation. A lot of young people complain that wealth in Nigeria is not evenly distributed and that jobs are not available to the youths.
Do you see Nigerians drowning in the sea, escaping? And this is not migration, it's escaping. When you are willing to drown in the ocean to go somewhere, yeah, that's escape.
Yet they would still want to survive. These and many more are the reasons many people get involved in shady deals all over the world.
It's as a result of greed of some Nigerians who are desperate to earn a living at all costs. Most Nigerians want to live this kind of ostentatious life, flamboyant life, just to impress people at home. And the corrupt mind of Nigerians, because most Nigerians believe that when you get abroad, you must get rich at all costs. Pressure from family and friends too.
Me, I'm not planning to run away from Nigeria. What's my own with visa? Let them stop Nigerians from traveling. In fact, all Nigerians that are abroad, send everybody home. Let's face our business. Should we really go into the reason why there's crime? If it is not the greed of the elites, what causes crime? As I said to you, everything anybody wants is dignity and a voice. You strip people of their, you put them in poverty, and then you tell the people why they're in poverty that since they don't have money, they have no dignity. Only money can give them dignity. And this status things, status symbols, luxury goods that the rich produce. Not only do the rich produce these goods, they go to the poor neighborhoods and advertise it. Not only do they advertise it, they go there and they themselves use conspicuous consumption to oppress the poor, while the poor stay in their situation without no legitimate hope of escaping.
It is high time the present administration take a look into wealth distribution, unemployment issues, glorification of criminality, and the general benefits of governance.
It's true, thinking that we are going to make it, then we are all staying here, we'll do it, struggle from our 20s till you are 50, you have no strength to struggle again, you go back to the village.
Nigerians should work towards fixing Nigeria problems. This is not the time for sentiment and tribalism. If the country must redeem its name globally, true federalism must be practiced, or rather, the country could consider true regionalism. This will help each region to manage its resources, and governance may be from the grassroots. While we commend the acceptance of the Nigerian government to cooperate with the United States, it is advised that the root of all these atrocities should be addressed properly. With the rate of which Nigerians are being arrested, detained, and killed all over the world, urgency should be a watchword. Eyitayo Folorunsho is my name.